Today I'm discussing about the brief idea about the ASP.NET Core controls. See, the, suppose I already have mentioned some controls here. One is a label control, and second one is input type is a text box control, and again is label. And more control is label control, and input type control is text control, and input type is date time local controls. How to display in EI these things? See, if you can see here EI part, see, from is a label control. It's simply display the text only. The input type is text is input type is text is text box control. That is ID is form only, and another one is two label for two. Then this text box control is ID. Input type is text only. Now after that input of date time local control. Date time local input type date time local control will be shown like this way. This is the control. Input type date time local control will be showing this way. And another one is anchor control. This is the anchor control. Anchor control can be differentiated like this way. Navigations. Okay, and this is the drop list control. This is the drop list net control is nothing but we can define like this way. And you need to add the option values. Option value, option two. I actually added three values here. We are also displaying three values: SS, SP, SQ. And submit is the button control. Button control can how can I display the how can I mention the button control here in this way? Button control button type is segment like that. And some more control is there. Link control is there. Link control is there, and anchor control is there. Anchor, this is the anchor control. I already shown. The anchor control is also there. Now here I want to explain some more on that anchor control. Anchor control having three type. Target type is four types. One is see, one is blank, second one is parent, third one is self, fourth one is top. What is difference between the blank, parent, self, top? I have seen on article. This article is very easy to understand these things. See, this is the tab one. Tab one means this is the tab. Tab one means this is the tab one. Okay, and this is the tab one, and this is the tab two. This is the tab three. Like this way I mentioned. Here tab is nothing but browser tab control. In the tab control I had three frames. One is frame one, frame two, frame three. If I can use frame one in the anchor tab as a self, it's redirecting it within the tab only. Okay. Now, if I can mention the within the tab only, it displays only within the tab only. If I can mention the parent control, parent tab, frame one will be displayed onto the fall into the frame two, and frame two will be falling into the frame three. This is the thing parent. Suppose if I can mention frame one, in frame one anchor tab is as the target as a parent, it displays frame two will be redirecting there like that. Frame, if you can mention the anchor tab target is parent, that frame two will be redirecting to the frame three tab only. If I can mention the frame one is tab top, anchor frame one target type is top, frame one will fall into the frame three only, and like frame 2 also fall into the frame 3 only, frame tab only. If I can mention in all the areas frame 1 is blank, it will be redirected into the new tabs. Got my point? This is the way we can display the we can this is the way we can use the anchor tab use anchor tab benefits into the using the benefit of targeting various types blank, self, top, uh, uh, parent. These are the benefits of target types, various target types. Now I will this is the way you can come what the applications. Now I will we need to check how to show the uh, how to display the number controls, all these things. Now I will give the how to display the numbers in our application. Here input type number is equal to number. You can run this one. You can run this one. Now number input type is number. Where did it display? This is the number control. See, number will be displayed accordingly. Input type is number. Now I want to explain some more controls here. See, no, input type, if you want to place any value into the hidden text box, you want to place some value into some field control. Suppose I'm doing one logic here. Text box having suppose I'm doing, I have one logic here. This is the text box one, this is the text box two. I want to add I want to maintain this sum into the some other final another page values, this is the some say, this is the values of some this one. This is like some value like name like Srinivas. This is the value name. Okay. Okay, I want to maintain this value into the some other pages. How can I maintain these values into the some other pages? Through model I can maintain these values. I created one model here, model object here, just class object. Through class object I can maintain the model in that model. In the class I maintain the field values. In the field value, once you maintain the field values, those field values can be placed into the redirection page, new pages. So suppose my application having login screen and logout screen is there. Whenever clicking the login, some data will be displayed there. Some other page will be redirecting there. From login to other page, I need to maintain the value username. How can I maintain? We can maintain through model values. Earlier I told you, through model values. So second one is we can maintain the session value through session also. State management concepts also. Uh, in controller, where is that controller? Yeah, through through session management session. U bag of value equal to what are the entry like so. You can string value. U bag. And next one is we have one more the view data. View data is also there. You can pass the value to one view to one view to another view, and one more is view data. You can maintain the value from one view to another view. If you want to maintain the, if you can view back and view data can use it, we can maintain the maintain the value from one view to another view, from view to view only. Now, but we want to maintain the value from controller to view, controller to controller. Then we can create we can then we can take it as a temp data. We can maintain the temp data. It's maintain the value from one control to one control to another control. Just I want to maintain throughout the application. At the time, I need to use the temp data dot keep one function is there. Temp data dot keep one function is there to keep up to that. The keep function is nothing but it maintain the value throughout the up to some time only, up to some controls, up to multiple controls values. It maintain the, if you can use the keep value. Now this is the way we can pass in the value, maintain the value from one view to view, controller to controller. Another way also we can, I earlier told you, we need to maintain the create one model, and that and in that model we are in the on that model we can bind the values, and that value we need to pass from controller to view like that. And state management is also we can maintain, but session is not using here, but we need to maintain the view data, temp data, state management from the things. And after that we once it is this, after that I need to explain some more context here. you see, if we can date time picker. Now I will explain the date time picker for these things. What is the purpose of date time picker? This is the control. What is the use of this control use? Suppose if we can create any text box in our application, text is type is from input type text and input type text. I want to change these two controls to two controls to date time picker. How can I do? I need to id value from id value dot date time picker and mention the values. How to value the minimum value, maintenance, maximum value, those things we can give in accordingly. We can give the date time pickers here. Date time, select the date time picker, date time values here. Accordingly we can add the date time pickers into our applications through date time picker property values. This is the property of date time picker. Now I need to give some more examples on controls. I need to give. This is the date time picker, and after that earlier classes I mentioned how to call the URL action methods from the view to control. You can take it as a form control and form control to and take the action method, and type is method is post method. We can call the control method from view to controller. This is the way we can call it as controllers. And I have to, so few more controls is there. I will explain you those controls. I'm checking those controls types. Um, yes, this is the select controls I told you earlier. This is the way we can call it as controls. And field set controls is there. One field set is nothing but if we can give the field set in our HTML, just we need to give, if we can give the field set in our application. Field set, FIEL field set. Yep. See, by mistaking mentioned these things into the, yeah, we can give this all these things into the under the form controls only. Okay, I'm giving this one field set. Now see how to order the seats. Field set is important. Field set. Why it's coming this error? Okay, got it. Yeah. Instead of indexing, just you need to give like this. They are asking the index value is not properly configured. Yeah. Now we can check the here. Now it's the order. Yeah. Indexing here. Accordingly, you can say this is the one. These are the field. These are the fields that I want to show. I want to show the some signs here. Listen. Field set example. field set example here. These are the coming under the one field value only. Now I want to show this. I want to see. I want to add one more field here. Clearly observed now. What is the meant by field set? Is a grouping of things. All these things coming there. See, this is the one field set, and this is the one field set. I need to add CSS all these things, then it will be show display properly. In my I am giving some border around these things can give it will be display classes. This CSS is not loaded here. In my earlier application, one of the applications I've given this CSS also. Wait, I will show you. These are the field set things. In earlier application, again, my last of video, I showed that things how to call the CSS, all these things, and JS files, all these things into the current applications. Those things I can explain you. These are the things we need to take care of that various controls. If you want to display the grid control kind of the grouping of grid control data, then at the time you need to give the some div value. We need to do the for list for for loop. You need to write the for loop and bind it the list of values into the under the div controllers. We'll give it every div and some label controls. See, for each, I'm giving an example. For each some int I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to some 3, 3, I plus plus. No, in the div you need to give some div value. In the first div you need to give some label value here. Label text type. Text is equal to label some text type. Label for some value here, and in this value you need to give the model class dot model class of I is nothing but for loop value. I model of I model class of I dot field name field name. Accordingly can display the grid values, all these things. After that we can giving the styling also. How to, and I will give you on real time scenario here. How to be, see, this is the way you can bind it values. Select from ASP item of model of data list model. Under the model value we have data list model is there. You see, yeah, this is the main model. Under this model data list model is there. Under the data list model one more class is there, that client list. Accordingly we can display here. And second one is this is for select drop down list ones. Drop down list we can display. If you want to display name values, see, input number name is equal, accordingly we can display here. We can fetch it here. And here passenger type here, and input type number value also can be displayed. ASP name of model values, model of zero values for families. Flight fares is the index value of, here index is adding here index value of flight fares and amount will be displaying accordingly. This is the way we can display the list of values into the grid view controls. uh, Accordingly we can bind the data and show the controls binding here. Next video we will display the how to create the how to create the data list controls, how to create the grid view and controls, and how to bring the table values into the front end. Those things I will explain. Thank you. Thank you.